In 1854, Thoreau said, "The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation." You know, I don't think much has changed since then. In fact, I'd say that it's only intensified. Men are being told by our culture and often by the church that their masculinity is no longer valued or needed. Husbands, fathers, male leadership, it's all being diminished at every turn. And yet God created men with this deep desire to make their lives count, to leave a legacy. But men are unclear as to whether there are any great battles to fight for anymore. And so they're stuck. They're in neutral. They're going through the motions. They're unwilling to put in the work to become better men, grow their marriages, become closer to Jesus Christ, to get in shape, to get on mission. Men are silently desperate because they are uncertain as to who they are supposed to be and what they are supposed to live for. The Forge Advance is a weekend of intensive discipleship for men in which they have the opportunity to find their life. We attack complacency. We move men from apathy to action. We forward our mission to make men who fight for what matters. It's their chance. It's your chance to find your life, to find your way. You know, a knife is a useful tool, useful instrument for cutting, for cooking, for hunting, for processing, for self-defense. But it begins as this ambiguous piece of steel, and only through the forging process does it get transformed into a purposeful tool. And at the Forge Weekend Advance, you'll get to work out that process with your very own hands and forge your very own knife. And not only that, and more importantly, you will enter into that forging process yourself. Through biblical instruction and the challenge of your brothers, you will be forged into an instrument of use in the hands of God. Forged for purpose. Last year, we had an ex-Marine go through the Forge Weekend Advance, and I caught up with him several months later, and he came up to me and he said, "Thank you. I just want to say thank you for giving us permission to be men." That statement blew me away. It blew me away because it seems so ludicrous that we are living in an age and we are raising up a generation in which masculinity is being discouraged. Being a man is not to be the butt of a joke on some television sitcom. To be a man is a high calling. You ready to answer that call? Do you want to answer that call? Get to the forge. Advance. Move forward in your life, in your walk with Jesus Christ, in the things that God has for you to fight for, the things He has for you to do.